so unlimited here. Let's see how it goes. 150, 170. We just need to keep back because it's heavy traffic right there. If you are here to hear more about the Q7 plug-in hybrid, then you are in the right place. And I've just purchased this car a few months ago and I've made over 6,000 miles. Is it 5,000 miles? So I've done over 10,000 kilometers so far in the past 2 months. And to be honest, when I was researching for this car, yes, I could find a few professional reviews, but I haven't seen any real reviews, right? How many liters does it consume on 100 kilometers, right? What's the real consumption? How it's accelerating and how many miles or kilometers can you go with this car? So, I'm just recording this casual video to show you a few footages. I hope you will like it and I can help you making your decisions whether to go for this car or not to go for this car. So just casually started this channel to help you making your decision. And so let's jump back and see some pictures. So this is how the charger looks like. Pretty simple to use. So I got a street charger to it. I'm not a technical expert, so most street chargers can work with this one. And I also purchased one charger so I can charge it at home from the normal electric system. So it's great because it's a plug-in hybrid. So overall it has a 17.9 kilowatt hour battery pack. It means that on faster charge, so I use 10 volt or 10 ampere, sorry, I use 10 ampere and it can charge up in 10 hours. Now, the next picture will show you that, I got this one to the car and it's super cool because it can protect your packages so it doesn't fall into your neck when you need to push the brake or whatever. And the other thing I pretty much like in the Q7 is this one. So it's flat, so it's super cool. So we even slept in the car with my wife. We went on a camping and it was brilliant. So as you can see, it also has the panoramic roof, which I really wanted to have in the car. It's just so awesome. So if you have the chance, then go for it because it's beautiful. But if you would like to protect yourself from the sun, you just use this roof thing and just that's it. And the other thing is it's very simple to install this thing. So it takes about 2 minutes, really nothing at all. Oh yeah, and on this picture, we went to Island Rab, Otok Rab in Croatia. I recommend it for you guys. It's awesome, beautiful island in Croatia with sandy beaches. And we just took some, unpaved paths with the car. It was a bit of scare because, they closed the gates after 6. But we could go out. As you can see, it was a very narrow road, but it made it. It is 19 wheels and it was super cool. Summer tires, Pirelli summer tires, and it made this job super cool. It's really big fun to have this car, but it's an SUV, and if it's an SUV, why don't you use your SUV for such fun things? Well, and the next thing you want to see that, we just go out casually to the nature, and I just put a mattress in it, and we comfortably can read and spend some time outside when the weather is cool. So that's how you can see we just had some fun around. This car is just to have some fun. And the other thing is that I pretty much like on the top, you can see here, it's so cool. So it gives you enough light when it's darker as well. And as you can see, then you have plenty of space. The other thing I wanted to show you that I've got this ambient light package. This is so cool, beautiful. If you can go for the extra pack, which will give you more lights. I don't know, hundreds of light options. But without this, I would have been a bit disappointed because I pretty much like it. Gives a super cool mood when you are traveling during the night. And also, this car, now it's 2024, this car was launched in 2019 or 2020, I think. And to this date, I'm super sensitive for this tech stuff, but to this date, it's super quality. All the displays, and this one as well, it's super cool. The standard Audi wheel is brilliant. I like the keys as well. If you have any particular questions, then feel free to let me know. And the other thing is this one, so the dog can comfortably climb onto the SUV, and as you can see, we have a comfortable place for the dog. Now, some people use the cage. People say that it's more comfortable for the dog, or it's more safer for the dog, maybe. And as you can see, there is that thing which we could install as well, so the dog is protected from the sides and he doesn't fall over on the rear wheel. So it's super cool. The next thing I wanted to show you that, yeah, you with this car, you know, you can go down to the river and you can enjoy the rainbows as well. So I pretty much like this car. It's beautiful, 3.0, and also with the electric power, it gives you 360 or 380 horsepower in my view. So overall, I love the car. So if you would like to learn more, then let me know. I'm really happy to help you. And just to tell you more about the consumption, the fuel consumption. So if I go for a ride of 100 kilometers, then it makes sense that the car on 40 or 50 kilometers will consume 0, right? And on the next 50 kilometers, it will consume you in the city about 12 liters. And that's how you get to an overall 7-ish liters on 100 kilometer. Now, even if you're driving on the road for a longer distance, I'm not in the city, then it will give you around 7-ish liters consumption 100 kilometers, and you can still keep it below 9 liters with 170-ish kilometers. So I tested it. And the other interesting thing I was surprised by, that when you are driving on the highway and you just go by 100 kilometers per hour with Tempomat, it has an adaptive Tempomat installed. It's brilliant, and also it's driving itself when you keep your hands on the wheel. So basically, it's just when you go with 100 kilometers per hour, or when you go out to Germany and you can go 150 or 160, then it gives you almost the same fuel consumption, so 10-11-ish liters. So it is super cool. And it will give you below 10 if you go around 80 kilometers per hour. I found it that it's not really worth charging this car on the street, because it costs around 50-60 euro cents per kilowatt hour. And if you calculate it, then it will give you an average fuel consumption of 12, 13, even 14 liters. And it's not worth the price. So it's better to use the petrol station and top up your car. But, if you need the functions like you use the phone and you can start the car from the distance, and you need to preheat or you need to pre-cool the car, then it will require the electric engine. Otherwise, it's not starting the car. So it depends on the functions you need. But I usually take with a 220 volt charger with myself, and when we are around in an apartment or somewhere, then I can charge the car. Or when you go to a hotel where they provide you the street charger, that's also cool. So charge, top it up, it's cool. But in general, I wouldn't really go for topping up the car, the street charger, because it's costing more money than fueling the car. Why? Because the average consumption is about 27.5 kilowatt hour is per 100 kilometer, is it? Yes, approximately. So that's a good consumption for the car. And the maximum I could go so far with the car was 48 kilometers, 100% electric. So it's super cool. So even the professional testers, I think they went 40 kilometers ish. So I could go 48 kilometers. That's super cool. And I think I could do over 50 as well. So it's brilliant car. So let me know if you would like to see more. I just provided in this video a few footages, how it feels. But there are plenty of space in the back and everything. So maybe you got bored with this speech. I hope I could help you with this a bit. And just as a PS, if you are interested in online businesses and so, then feel free to join our community. I would very much welcome you, especially if you are under Q7s, then we are somehow related. So I would be very happy to share knowledge with you how digital assets and passive assets can be created in 2024. But apart from that, let me know in the comments if you would like to hear more about the car, any sort of things, and I can shoot some tests in the car as well. So have fun and hope you can make a nice decision. Yeah, we are just heading to the German Autobahn, unlimited, and it's crazy, just goes up really quickly to 200. Now we are at 200, then we are going right, so it's absolutely crazy. how this car goes. And we are just heading to Frankfurt now, going right.